Hey guys, welcome back. So this week I'm returning again with yet another list of things to improve your livelihood, because that's just what we're all about here on this channel. Ways to increase ourselves in every single area, increase our finances, increase investment opportunities, and just increase our standards of living. Today in particular, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 unconventional ways that you can start making money today, right now. So I say unconventional because we're all aware of other ways that we can bring in more money for ourselves apart from our full-time fixed salary jobs. So obviously there's always the option to get another job to supplement your standard income. We also know about things like investing in stocks, shares, bonds, that kind of stuff, and also investing in property. But at the end of the day, all those things either take a lot of money, a lot of capital to invest in the first place, or 2, time. That's if you're going to go and get an additional job. So anyway, 5 unconventional ways that you can start making money right now. Number 1, rent out a room. So I know this ain't going to be for everybody, but basically if you are a homeowner, you've got a property and you've got a spare room or multiple spare rooms even, why not rent them out? If you're not using them for anything at this point in time and they're just basically wasting away there, get tenants in there. Get people that are going to pay you to stay in that room. Why not, right? It's not going to cost you anything extra. Maybe a little bit more maintenance for a room in terms of having a bed set up, desk in there and things, standard things that somebody would need to be able to live in the place. But really, it's not going to cost you anything, and that's going to be bringing you in up your hundreds each month to have somebody living in your space that you have already paid for anyway. So yeah, definitely, if you're somebody that's got a property and you've got spare rooms hanging about, get somebody in there. Obviously, the amount that you're able to charge for that spare room will depend on whether all the amenities are shared with you. So basically, if it's a place whereby the person's gonna have to be sharing the bathroom with you as well as the kitchen, obviously you'll have to charge less for that room. But if it's a space whereby it may even have its own set per bathroom, you may be able to get more rent for that room. So definitely look into it. Obviously there'll be other regulations governing how you go about it, but it is definitely something worth looking into. Unconventional way number 2, sell. So again, this starts right from your home. I'm sure you've got loads of things hanging around that you don't use anymore, that are of no value to you, but just because they're of no value to you anymore does not mean that somebody out there will not gain something from it, that somebody out there will not buy it off of you. There's so many platforms available where you can go online and sell the things that you no longer need. It could be clothing items, it could be tech, gadgets, it could be kitchenware, anything basically. Anything that you no longer have a need for and is in a sellable condition, go ahead and put it up online for sale. So you can go on eBay, Gumtree, Amazon, essentially all these kind of marketplaces, and sell these items and get some money back. And the way I see it, even if the money that you gain from these things isn't huge, at the end of the day it's still money gained. So you can start putting that money into a little pot called investments. So for me, I'm somebody that's quite keen to get into the world of trading. Now everybody knows that trading involves a lot of risk, and therefore I want to be able to go into it with my eyes fully opened. So if I'm able to build a separate pot of money aside, knowing that this money is going towards that, I'll feel a lot more comfortable being able to throw myself into that world, because I'll know that I'm managing my losses and I'm managing the money that is for that purpose and the money that is separate, which is essentially my savings and things that I'm not going to touch. As well as selling your old, unwanted, unused items, you can build your own personal business online. Again, on a platform like Amazon or Shopify. Selling online is huge. People are making 7-figure salaries from this, and it doesn't really take that much. All you need to do is find a good product. So it doesn't even have to be that niche. Find a product online that you know that people are interested in, but at the same time is not overly saturated. So there's not too many people online selling that product. Even if there are people online currently selling the product, you could just find ways to diversify your product and to make it stand out against the crowd. So how can you make it more attractive to people? Are people getting a lot more in your package versus what they would get if they bought it from another seller? You know, little things like that. And honestly, once you found your product, it's just about finding somebody to fulfill it for you. So this is where that whole idea of drop shipping comes from. You don't need to handle all this stock in your own home or hold it in your house. It's just about moving your stock over to the platform that is going to fulfill it for you. This is something that you can easily set up. Yeah, it will take a bit of time to do research into finding the products and find your supplier and, you know, the freight forwarders who will move these products to and fro in terms of getting it to the customer. But at the end of the day, once you found it, honestly, this is a great way to get money coming in constantly without you having to do much, really. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we want? Good passive income. I know I do. Unconventional way number 3 is to get paid for short-term gigs or jobs. So there's a lot of platforms out there right now who will pay you to test things. So basically you get paid to be a product tester. So this product could be a new website, a new app, a new something that somebody wants to put out to market and make sure that it's good to go, basically. An example is usertesting.com. I came across this the other day, and basically all you got to do is set up your profile and they'll pay you about $10 per thing that you test out. So essentially they send you a number of instructions. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to complete, and yeah, you essentially try out the thing that they want you to try out. It could be going on a website and checking out a certain functionality works, and then they pay you at the end of it. Easy money, right? Why not give it a go? Again, as I mentioned earlier, the money that you're getting from this, although it may sound small, it's something that you could use towards putting in an investment pot, so that you can have this pot of money that you're able to take more risk with, knowing that it's not coming out of your fixed salary and maybe potentially your savings, but it's actually separate money that you've put aside to know that this is money that you can play with. Number 4 is to sell your services. Now, you don't need to be a PT or somebody that knows how to do hair or makeup to make money from your services. There are websites like Fiverr or Freelancer.com that will pay you for things that you know how to do well. So for example, if you're somebody that knows how to build websites, or you're a graphic designer, you know how to edit really well, you are a good proofreader, anything basically, there are so many needs out there. Whatever it is you know how to do well and you feel that you could actually get some money from it, go online, sign up to Fiverr or Freelancer.com and complete a profile. Include the details about the things you know how to do, your rates, and people will start booking you and paying you for what it is that you know how to do. Again, you're not necessarily having to do much because these are expertise that you already have. So what are you waiting for? If there's something that you know how to do, no matter how big or small, literally build your profile and you'll see there is interest out there. Way number 5 is to start a YouTube channel, a blog, a website. So again, if you've got expertise or knowledge in an area, why not go and share it with the world? Now, I've intentionally left this one last because I feel like it is one of the ways that may possibly take the longest for you to start seeing the fruit from. So obviously you won't start getting paid straight away from starting a YouTube channel or blog, for example. But once you do get popular and people like you and keep coming back, that's when you can begin to sell advertising space, or start creating courses and, you know, selling webinars and things like that. Once people like you, are following you and engage with what you are doing, honestly, the world is your oyster. So definitely, if you've got something to say, share your voice with the rest of the world and start making money from your expertise, from what you're good at, from what you enjoy to do at the end of the day. So that brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, please do give it a big thumbs up, drop me a comment, and as always, if there are any topics or areas that you'd like me to cover, please do drop me a note in the comments and I'll definitely go about producing some content in that area for you. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you next week. Bye.